What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? PlotArmorCards in the house, and today I'm coming to you with an article titled 6 more 5D's cards that we still need in real life. 5D's was my life when I was a kid, so I want to take a look at this and just go back and stroll through memory lane. And some of these cards were actually pretty good if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and get into it. Gate Blocker number 2. I'm kind of surprised we don't have this card. So its effect is you contribute 1 Gate Blocker to special summon this card from the hand. Your opponent cannot gain speed counters with the effect of Speed World. Interesting. They probably have to switch up the effect a bit, I would say, if they want to put that out for modern times. But overall, Gate Blocker is good memories, plus it's 3,000 defense. Back in the day, that was really, really dope. So I do like that card. Good nostalgia there. Destiny Activator. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard during each of your opponent's draw phases. Alright. Check the card your opponent draws. If it was the card of the same type of the card you sent to the graveyard, monster, spell, or trap, destroy the card and have your opponent's look. God damn! That is an insane card. It does have some like minimal I would say synergy with Shizu's there, with tier elements. I keep calling them Shizu's now. But tier elements has that mini synergy there just because you're sending one off top of your deck. And then on top of that, it has that insane effect where you can just keep having your opponent's life points if you meet the proper requirements. This thing would be tested for sure in like every deck I possibly have. So this card I think has potential even these days. So I would definitely like to see this, Konami, if you'd like to put this out anytime soon. Next, we got Illusion Destruction. Select 1 face-up card on the field to flip it face down. I'm pretty sure we have a couple of cards that do that, or spell cards that are better at doing that because you can do it on your own turn. So, yeah, I don't know if there's actually a need for this other than if you're trying to get like 5D specific cards and you're trying to play for a specific era or time period. That would make more sense. But for now, I don't really see a need for it. The Wise Core, Sky Core, and Grand Core. Interesting. So Wise Core, once per turn, if this card will be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. I'm pretty sure they all have that effect. When this card is destroyed by card effect, destroy all monsters you control, then special summon 1 of each Mech Lord. Oh, this is the Mech Lord stuff. Okay, interesting. This is crazy. All these cards, I would say, are pretty good. Mech Lords are definitely like not as good as you'd think. So I would like to see new support for them. And then if it's technically old support in the form of new support, I would definitely like to see that and see if we can get our hands on something like this. That would be nice. Next, we got Ally of Justice Tractor. Your opponent controls, if your opponent controls a face-up light monster, you contribute this card. Add up to 2 Ally of Justice monsters from your deck to your hand. Now, I think that's a little bit slow. The one thing though is light is pretty popular. It's like pretty much every deck at least runs 1 light monster, right? So I would say it's easy to take advantage of its effect. Definitely does work well if you're going second, but you do have to tribute itself to add 2 monsters. I'm not too familiar with Ally of Justice. I don't know if they could like immediately start special summoning and stuff right off the bat. But that has potential, especially 0 attack, 0 defense, and it's a 1-star monster, so maybe has potential with 1-for-1. Also has potential with Piri-Ria's map, I believe so. I'm not reading the cards off of anything. I'm just trying to remember their effects. So I think it does have potential. I think they need to make some modifications to speed up the effect and the deck overall, but overall potential, yes. Last, is this last? Yes, it is last. Okay, I just looked over here and thought it was last. Empress Staff. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares an attack. Negate the attack and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If you control no monsters, you can activate this card from your hand. Okay, so right off the bat, I think we have better cards that negate. For example, negate attack, etc., etc. However, I do like the fact that you can activate it from your hand. I feel like that with most decks, you don't ever end up with... I don't remember the last time I ended up with no monsters on the field and my opponent declared a direct attack. To be fair, I'm usually running like Eldritch and stuff, so I do run a lot of traps anyway, so it's not like they have the chance, you know. But yeah, this I would say is a hit or miss, just because you do have the potential to use the red from your hand, which makes it dope, but it only stops 1 attack, and then it only inflicts 500 damage to your opponent. So I would definitely say if you're trying to stop attacks, there's a lot of archetype specific cards that would do that, I feel like. Plus there are stuff like negate attack and so, well, not popularly used because they're not that great anymore. I would say this is a worse version of those. So yeah, so you can take that for what you will. But overall, I would say this one is by far my favorite card. It is insane. I really, really like this card. But you guys can let me know what you guys think about these cards in the comments down below, guys. And this is PlotArmorCards signing out for the day. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.